How's she going, boys? Mike here. Welcome back to Grampie's workshop. The little MTD tractor, the little daily driver that I have for getting around the property here. Picking away at that today. Got another little job to do. The tractor has no brakes. I headed out for a little run yesterday, and when I was coming back in the shop, it wouldn't stop. I couldn't stop it. I come putting in the shop here and right up against the drill press. But anyway, we're going to work on the brakes. I already took the brake off. The brake on this little MTD, it's like a disc brake, and the caliper is seized up. So when I was looking at this yesterday, I took the brake off. Didn't have the camera, so there's no video of that. But we're going to have some video of cleaning the brake up and getting the caliper geared up and put back in place. So let's go have a look, see how we make out. There's the caliper. It's just a piece of cast aluminum. And I have it cleaned up now. There's two little dowel pins here, and they go in this caliper here, and this plate mounts on the back of the caliper. We'll see all this better when I put it back together. And as you push on the brake pedal, this caliper moves, and because of the way the bottom part is bent here, then as you pull it, these increase, they push against these little dowel pins, and those dowel pins in turn push against the caliper and force that against the disc, and that stops the tractor. Anyway, to start with, we're going to clean up these dowels. They're kind of rusty and rough, so I'm going to get some memory cloth, clean those up. Okay, so a set of aluminum jaws here. So I'm just going to clip just the bottom edge of that, just enough to hold it so I can run the emery cloth around. Then flip it over to the other side. A little better. Alright, we're going to try and reassemble this now. I'm going to put this backer plate in here, in there, and the disc is going to go in here, and then my pins are going to go through here and here. I'm going to lube those up a little bit. Just want to clean these passages a little bit. So I was going to use some white lithium grease, but I have this dry graphite, and I wonder if this might not be better. I'm going to use the dry graphite. Now, I may be completely wrong with using graphite in this manner, but the logic that I'm using to justify this in my own mind, the fluid that the graphite is suspended in will evaporate and just leave behind the graphite, and the graphite is a good lubricant for something that doesn't move a whole lot, and it should stay around. And besides, there's graphite in the disc, the brake disc, I think. Anyway, we'll see. So there we go. So I'm going to put the backer plate in, put the disc in, or not the disc, the pad, and then a little bit more. And then we set these in place, like so. And then if I can remember the way this went together, I think this brake actuator went on next. And then a washer, and then this little keeper plate. Whoa, just a second now. This spring has to go on there somehow. I'm forgetting all this. I'm only going to do it once. So then this brake lever goes on here. I think like that. and that. And then that. And then the nut. Okay, I'm going to take the disc out and the two pins till I get all this assembled. So I'm just setting this in the vise so I can tighten up this nut. And I guess that's the adjustment mechanism. Okay. And then this spring went through that because this spring hooks on the lever. I seem to have assembled this backwards. Not that that's surprising. Let's just take it apart here. I'm kind of wishing now that I did video this, how I took it apart. I think that's the way the arm goes in. That looks better. Put that on there. Put this on here. Oh yeah. We're making headways now. And then this spring hooks in here, and then that hooks onto the lever that goes in the brake shoes. So now what we need to do is we need to put our pins back in, so I'm going to put more graphite on them. Set my pins in place. And then the little backer plate. And then the actual disc itself. So you can see now as I pull on this lever, it forces the disc out. Or the pad, I mean. You can see all that. Okay, we're going to go put it back on now. So I got some mail the other day, and I got some bling. My good buddy Dean from Tomokos Enterprises sent me a little package, and man, it was loaded with stuff, I must say. Attaboy Dean. Dean, if you don't know, his channel is called Tomokos Enterprises, and Dean has forgotten more stuff than I'll ever know. I'm telling you, Dean knows it. He does silversmithing now. That's what he's into. He melts and pours his own silver, but he's done a lot of things in his life. You know, he's great. He knows, like I say, he knows more than I know. And hi, Sophie. He's got a little dog called Sophie. It's pretty cute. But anyway, Dean sent me some bling, and he sent me some stickers. So there's a sticker, Tomoko Enterprises. I'd check him out if I were you. It's worth it. And then he sent me a little pad of sticky notes, and I really like those. They come in really handy. He sent me some business cards, Tomokos Enterprises, attaboy Dean. And he also sent me some magnets. How about that? I'm glad he sent me a sticker, so I'm going to add Dean up here. Oh, one other thing he sent me, I have it here in my hand, I don't know why I didn't mention it. He sent me a couple of pens. Ha ha ha. Boy, Dean, you're setting the bar pretty high for swag, I must say. But anyway, I got two pens. Nanny's got hers in the camp and she loves it. And I've got mine out here and it's nice and comfy to hold. So we're going to put Dean's sticker on the board. I think we'll put Dean right here. Get him lined up. There you go. Attaboy Dean, welcome to the wall. Alright, there's the disc right there. Actually, that disc can come off. There's a little indentation here. You probably can't see it, but there's one brake pad that goes in there. So one goes there, and then the disc goes in place. That'll go on there, something like that. I think that's in place. Looks like it. And then this is going to go on here. Something like that. And then if I can find the screws for it, there's one of them. These will go in here. I can almost reach. And then there's another one It's going to go in back here with that little spring clip. Something like that. There. That's got it. Now, when we push on the brake, that moves, but it doesn't grip much on that shoe, does it? Okay, so you may not be able to see that, but I can turn that disc with my thumb, and when I push on the brake, it doesn't turn. So that tells me that I have some brakes now. I don't know how good they are, but anyway, there you go. Well, there you go. I didn't even realize this little MTD had disc brakes. Pretty neat. Anyways, we got them set up there. I think they might need a little bit of tweaking because the pedal goes like, you have to push the pedal all the way in to make the tractor actually stop, but I can adjust that. That little 13 mil nut on the main bolt that held the actuating lever in place, I think all you have to do is tighten that. The one thing I was concerned was, were those carbon pads wore down too much to be effective, and I don't think they are. I think they're alright. So we're going to be good to go. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little video about adjusting the brakes on my MTD. I'm sorry I didn't show the video of them coming off, but as you saw from the video where I was putting them back on, there's not a lot of room to work under there. So, you know, I just didn't do it. Hey, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Thanks a lot for dropping by. Don't forget, thumbs up me and leave me a comment so I can find out a little bit about you, and let me know what you think of my channel. For my regular viewers, thank you all very, very much. Take care, everyone. Stay safe. We'll talk to you.